recent weeks, the skies above New Jersey have been a focal point for mysterious activity, as tens of thousands of people have reported sightings of loud, car-sized drones that defy conventional explanations. These drones, described as having bright lights and moving in erratic patterns, have sparked widespread curiosity and concern. Now, similar reports of unidentified flying objects hovering over US airbases in Britain have emerged, adding a new dimension to the mystery. As sightings multiply and connections between the incidents are speculated, the events raise pressing questions about the nature, origin, and purpose of these aerial phenomena. The wave of sightings in New Jersey has been unprecedented in scale. Witnesses describe drones roughly the size of small cars, outfitted with bright lights and capable of making loud, unusual sounds. These objects often hover silently before accelerating at incredible speeds or disappearing without a trace. Unlike traditional drones, these objects display flight patterns and capabilities that surpass known technology. The drones are often seen at night, their lights illuminating the skies in patterns that some compare to formations of aircraft or even UFOs. While some skeptics suggest these may be advanced government or private sector drones, their size, noise levels, and erratic behavior have made this explanation less convincing to many observers. Others point out that if these were part of a known program, there would likely be official statements or attempts to clarify the nature of the sightings. Adding to the mystery is the frequency of reports. Social media platforms are inundated with videos, photographs, and first-hand accounts from people across the state. This surge in sightings has created a fervor of speculation, with theories ranging from experimental military technology to extraterrestrial activity. Despite the mounting evidence, official responses have been sparse, further fueling public speculation and concern. While the New Jersey drone sightings continue to capture attention, reports of mysterious UFOs over US airbases in Britain have introduced an international element to the phenomenon. These sightings involve objects described as spherical, triangular, or metallic, often hovering over or near sensitive military installations. Witnesses, including military personnel, describe these UFOs as moving silently and performing maneuvers that defy the capabilities of conventional aircraft. Many citizens of New Jersey are speculating that the drone invasion may be alien in origin, as the White House has ruled out foreign rivals and amateurs as the reason. Images and videos of triangle-shaped craft and brilliant orbs moving in strange flight patterns across the night sky have been all over the internet. George Noory, host of Coast to Coast AM, said that it's strange, adding that there is another extremely sinister aspect to this. He claimed that the drones are evading arrest by turning down their lights and, in certain situations, going undetected. A recent photograph uploaded to social media has reignited discussions about the mysterious UFOs frequently reported over New Jersey. The image, allegedly taken from the window of a commercial airplane, captures what the eyewitness describes as a silver, orb-like object hovering at high altitude. The unidentified flying object, which the witness said exhibited a strange reflective shine, has since gone viral, sparking widespread interest and debate. This sighting adds to the growing wave of UFO reports over New Jersey, particularly those describing car-sized metallic objects with advanced flight capabilities. The photograph was shared by an anonymous social media user who claims to have been on a flight passing over New Jersey when the sighting occurred. According to the eyewitness, the silver orb appeared suddenly outside their window, and the eyewitness described the object as having a smooth, reflective surface that shimmered in the sunlight, giving it an almost liquid metal appearance. The recent silver orb UFO sighting above New Jersey has drawn comparisons to a similar sighting reported by a pilot near Manchester Airport in the United Kingdom. In that incident, which made headlines earlier this year, a commercial airline pilot using the pseudonym Bigelow described witnessing a silver orb hovering just a few feet above the ground near the airport's perimeter. Like the New Jersey orb, the Manchester object exhibited a reflective metallic surface and moved with capabilities that defied conventional aircraft or drone technology. The Manchester orb reportedly lingered silently above the ground before shooting upward at an incredible speed, disappearing from view within seconds. What made this sighting particularly noteworthy was the pilot's assertion that the object was roughly the size of a small car, matching descriptions from the New Jersey sightings. Additionally, the Manchester object had no visible propulsion system, wings or rotors, and its movements seemed almost otherworldly. Unlike conventional aircraft or drones, the object exhibited no visible propulsion system, wings or tail, and it made no audible noise. The witness noted that the object hovered momentarily, maintaining a steady position relative to the airplane, before abruptly accelerating and vanishing from sight. The photograph itself is both compelling and mysterious. It shows a small metallic orb suspended in the sky, its reflective surface capturing glints of sunlight. The lack of motion blur in the image suggests the object was stationary or moving very slowly at the moment the photo was taken. However, its exact size and distance from the plane are difficult to determine without additional context or corroborating data. The airplane sighting fits within the broader pattern of UFO reports that have been emerging from New Jersey in recent weeks. Witnesses consistently describe objects that defy conventional explanations, including car-sized drones with bright lights and unusual flight patterns, as well as metallic orbs similar to the one captured in the photograph. These sightings have been reported at various altitudes, from low hovering objects near residential neighborhoods to high-altitude encounters like the one described by the airplane passenger. The consistency in descriptions, particularly the metallic appearance and advanced flight capabilities, suggests that these objects may share a common origin, though their purpose and operators remain unknown. The sighting above New Jersey has fueled ongoing speculation about the nature and origin of these mysterious objects. Some theories propose that they are advanced military drones or experimental aircraft being tested by the US government or private aerospace companies. If this is the case, their presence in highly populated areas and their proximity to commercial flights raise questions about safety and accountability. Another possibility is that these objects represent foreign surveillance technology, designed to observe or collect data without detection. The advanced capabilities described by witnesses, however, make this theory less convincing to many observers, as they seem to surpass the technological limits of any known nation. The airplane sighting of the Silver Orb UFO above New Jersey has reignited questions about whether such advanced objects could be part of classified military technology. However, many skeptics of this theory argue that it would make little sense for the military to test or showcase such cutting-edge advancements in full view of civilians, especially in a densely populated area like New Jersey, which is why many people think that these mysterious drones don't belong to us. Historically, experimental military projects, such as the development of stealth aircraft, have been conducted under strict secrecy in remote locations to avoid public scrutiny and to prevent the technology from falling into foreign hands. If the drones were part of a classified program, its public appearance raises a host of contradictions. For one, the United States Department of Defense and other government agencies have shown a strong preference for controlling the narrative surrounding advanced aerospace technology. Allowing a classified craft to be witnessed and photographed by civilians on multiple occasions undermines the secrecy such programs require. As one social media user put it, if this is military tech, it's either the sloppiest test ever conducted or something else entirely. Furthermore, the object's seemingly deliberate behavior, hovering near civilians, flying silently over populated areas, and demonstrating movements that defy conventional aerodynamics, does not align with the military's typical approach to testing experimental aircraft. This lack of alignment with standard military practices has led many to dismiss the possibility that these objects are part of any known governmental program. The deliberate exposure of advanced technology would pose significant risks, including the possibility of reverse engineering by foreign adversaries or widespread panic among the civilian population. If the military were testing such advanced capabilities, it would seem more logical to conduct these tests in secure environments where leaks could be minimized. Instead, the behavior of the Silver Orb UFOs raises further questions about their intent. If they are human-made, why would they be flown so openly, especially near sensitive airspace? Some theorists suggest that these sightings might be deliberate distractions or psychological operations meant to divert attention from other issues. Others argue that the objects could be part of a broader experiment to gauge public reactions to unexplained phenomena. On the other hand, if the objects are not human-made, their visible presence could reflect entirely different motivations. Proponents of the extraterrestrial hypothesis suggest that these sightings could represent deliberate attempts by non-human intelligence to observe human activity or make their presence known. The appearance of these objects near commercial aircraft and populated areas could be interpreted as a means of studying humanity or testing our reactions to their presence. As the debate continues, one thing remains clear. The lack of transparency around these sightings is only fueling speculation. Both the public and scientific communities have expressed frustration with the limited information available about UFOs, particularly in light of the US government's recent acknowledgement of unidentified aerial phenomena. The establishment of task forces to study UAPs and the release of declassified reports have been steps toward greater openness, but they have not provided the conclusive answers many are seeking. Critics argue that if the objects are part of a classified military program, the government has an obligation to clarify this to prevent public anxiety and to reassure civilians about their safety. Conversely, if the objects are of unknown origin, the lack of a coordinated international response to study and understand them is seen as a significant oversight. The connection between the Silver Orb UFO sightings in New Jersey and similar reports near US airbases in Britain suggests that this phenomenon is not confined to one country. If these objects are advanced human technology, their presence near Allied military installations could indicate joint research initiatives or surveillance operations. However, if they are extraterrestrial, the global nature of the sightings raises profound questions about why these objects are appearing now and what their presence signifies. Given the potential security implications, there have been growing calls for international cooperation in addressing the UFO phenomenon. Such cooperation could involve sharing data collected by radar systems, satellites, and civilian eyewitnesses to build a comprehensive understanding of these objects and their capabilities. This effort would not only enhance transparency, but also ensure that no single nation bears the responsibility of addressing these mysterious sightings alone. The rise of social media and the proliferation of smartphones have made it easier than ever for civilians to document and share sightings of unusual aerial phenomena. In the case of the Silver Orb UFO photographed above New Jersey, public interest and scrutiny have played a key role in keeping the story alive. While the government remains tight-lipped, the persistence of eyewitness accounts and the viral nature of these reports demonstrate the power of grassroots investigation in uncovering and amplifying unexplained events. Eyewitnesses and amateur researchers have raised valid questions about the rationale behind allowing such objects to be seen so openly if they are indeed human-made. Why risk exposure if the technology is intended to remain secret? The lack of satisfactory answers has only added to the intrigue, suggesting that the truth behind these objects may lie beyond our current understanding. The sightings over British airbases, such as RAF Lakenheath and RAF Mildenhall, both of which house US military operations, have raised alarms about national security. Witnesses report that the objects seem to be observing or monitoring the facilities, leading some to speculate that they could be advanced surveillance technologies developed by foreign powers. Others, however, point to the similarities between these UFOs and those reported in New Jersey, suggesting a possible connection or shared origin. The simultaneous appearance of these aerial phenomena on both sides of the Atlantic has led to speculation about whether they are linked. Both the New Jersey drones and the UFOs over British airbases share characteristics such as their unusual flight patterns, advanced maneuverability, and ability to hover silently. Additionally, the object's proximity to sensitive locations, residential areas in New Jersey and military installations in Britain, raises questions about their purpose and intent. One theory is that these objects represent advanced technology being tested by a government or private entity. If so, their presence over both civilian and military areas could indicate a coordinated testing effort or surveillance operation. However, the lack of transparency and the mysterious nature of their movements make this explanation difficult to confirm. Alternatively, some researchers suggest that these sightings could be extraterrestrial in origin. The UFO phenomena have long been associated with military installations, leading some to believe that extraterrestrial visitors may be monitoring humanity's technological and military capabilities. The similarities between the objects in New Jersey and Britain could reflect a global phenomenon rather than isolated incidents. The wave of sightings has sparked intense public interest and frustration. In New Jersey, tens of thousands of people have shared their encounters, creating a groundswell of demand for answers. Similarly, the sightings over US airbases in Britain have raised concerns among military personnel and local residents alike. In both cases, the lack of official acknowledgement or explanation has fueled conspiracy theories and mistrust of governmental authorities. Many are calling for greater transparency in addressing these incidents. Recent advancements in the study of unidentified aerial phenomena by governments, such as the release of declassified footage and the establishment of UAP task forces, have shown that these events are taken seriously by military and intelligence agencies. However, the lack of clear answers in these recent cases has left the public feeling both curious and uneasy. The implications of these sightings extend beyond the immediate mystery of their origin. If the objects are advanced human-made technology, their capabilities represent a significant leap in aerospace engineering and potentially raise questions about accountability and oversight in their development and deployment. If they are of extraterrestrial origin, their presence signals profound questions about humanity's place in the universe and the intentions of these visitors. The sightings also highlight the need for improved mechanisms to study and respond to aerial phenomena. The establishment of international cooperation on UAP investigations could help address the global nature of these events and provide a framework for understanding their implications. As of right now, the wave of car-sized drones in New Jersey and the UFO sightings over US airbases in Britain have captivated public attention and sparked intense debate. Their similarities suggest a possible connection, while their advanced capabilities defy easy explanation.